Then his homie had hit me, right? On some, hey, let's go get food. I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like,
holla at me for what?
I mean, you pretty. You got a nice smile.
My woman is not y'all homegirl. My woman is not y'all homegirl.
See, your best friend is somebody that you feel like you could trust. Like your best friend, if you send them to the store, they should be able to come back from the store with your change. Now, I mean, like your best friend knows the secrets that nobody else knows. Those secrets that you like, all right, I'm gonna take this to the grave, I'm gonna just tell you. And you take it to the grave too. You feel like you could trust your best friend with just about anything, right? Well, dudes are starting to find out they've been trusting their best friends a little bit too much. Check this out right here.
Be wary of them sneaky homies, because let me tell you one thing. I remember I was talking to this guy, right? Boom, we ended things. Then his homie had hit me, right? On some, hey, let's go get food. I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like, I dead was thinking, oh, like, he want to get food. Like, cool. Like, he's gonna be by the crib, right? Boom. At the end of the night, I'm really realizing this ain't just us friends. Cool. But I was like, I'm not going to say nothing until something's said. You feel me? Then something was said. He was like, you know, I'm feeling you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, I'm confused. Does your homie know you're here? He was like, no, he doesn't know I'm here. Okay. It's kind of weird that we ended a week ago or two. He's like, no, like, I've been meaning to have a conversation with him about it. Okay. That's your best friend. Heard. Okay. Sounds good. Makes perfect sense. So then after that, I'm like, no, I'm cool off you like that. We can be cool. And by cool, my version of cool, once I think you're weird, is we never talk, but we're cool. You feel me? So I'm like, yeah, we can be cool, but like, I think that's kind of weird, right? So he's like, heard. That night, I had removed him. I blocked him. I was like, he's so weird for that. Like, he's so weird for that. Like, I can't. Tell me why the guy I was talking to had hit me on some, you call me these names. I don't appreciate you going around and telling people these stories. Da 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 da. Now, I'm thinking to myself, what is this man talking about? Because he's accusing me of some crazy stuff. And I'm like, I ain't never talked to you. I never talked about you except for my sisters. You feel me? So I'm really trying to think, like, who would have made up this story about me? Like, I'm really trying to clock. Because I was cool with his people. Like, I was, you know, but I wasn't talking to his people. Because, like, once I be done, I'm not talking to nobody around you. Just because. You feel me? Tell me why I clock it. I literally was like, his homie who asked me out. He had went and told him this crazy story about me, about how I called him all these things, to cover his bases. Because he was scared that I was going to go tell him after the fact that your homie's a weirdo. And now that was one of 3 of his friends that did that. But I never told him. And I stand on that. Because honestly, now, they still be sitting down eating dinner together as friends and family. I seen it the other day.
Fellas, please watch out for women like this, because she said, once we break up, I don't really deal with any of your people. That's just how I am. But whole time, you just went on a whole date with this man's homie and then acted oblivious as to what y'all are doing on the date. Oh, I thought we were just friends. Shorty, you in the wrong too. But I'm also want to talk about dudes being cool with their homies' girls in this video. We never gonna speak on the women too much, because it was like bro was just waiting in line the whole time. It's not like you just miraculously got attracted to her out of nowhere once they broke up. Nah, you was eyeing her while they was together too. And you may be thinking to yourself like, yo, how the boyfriend didn't see this coming? Like, was he just naive, or was he just turning the blind eye because he didn't want to be labeled as insecure?
If you're insecure with your woman around other men, you either shouldn't be with her, or you are currently weak. Question. It's just straight up like that. If you can't trust her, dip. I'm not giving y'all relationship advice. I'm talking from man to man. I'm not saying right and wrong. As a man, your woman, you don't trust her around other men because you think she on bullshit? You either leave and get somebody else, or you're weak.
Part of this statement is true. You can't avoid your lady from ever being in the same room from other men. And if you do think you can avoid your lady from being around other men, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. But allowing your lady to be alone with another man, now that's completely different. But let's get back to the subject. I definitely don't think it's insecure if you don't like your homies being alone with your lady. A man's sexual energy usually leads to him throwing logic out the window. If you ask me, that's just protecting and avoiding a problem. That's like putting a juicy steak in front of a hungry dog and being like, hey, don't eat that. And then you come back and you're mad that he ate it. Them hunger pains just start take over his mind and he just starts acting out irrationally. And I know a lot of dudes that their sexual energy takes over their forefront of their brain. And while we may feel like we know our homies, at the end of the day, we know our homies as being our homie. We don't really know our homies on how they are when they're alone with women. Like, for example, like when you hear these stories about men beating on women or something crazy like that, you probably look at your bro like, damn, I would have never thought you would have did nothing like that. There's different sides of the person you think you know. And I'm not saying all men would have this problem, but you don't know how your homie actually is when he's alone with a girl. As crazy as that may sound.
One thing about me, you would never have to worry about me talking to your girl, whether y'all dating or not. I don't give a fuck if you don't give a fuck. I'm still not finna do it. That's just, it don't sit right with me. What the fuck do I look like going behind you and trying to fuck on somebody that you once had feelings for? That just never made sense for me. And I'm not the type of dude that be on some shit like, well, shit, she for everybody. I don't give a fuck. If you talking to somebody that I dated and trying to fuck on them and you successfully completed that mission, it's going to bother me. I'm going to be mad. And I'm going to be mad at you and that person that I was with. Because for one, that means you was eyeing my fucking girl the whole time. For two, that means she was eyeing you the whole time. But I'm just not that type of friend that's worried about your situation. You feel me? Even if your girl is very attractive, I don't fucking know that. Because guess what? I don't see her that way. Hey, I'm Ray Charles. I don't see shit. And if it ever came to a situation where my homeboy's girl was trying to talk to me or some shit like that, my homeboy is going to be the first person to know that. And no, I'm not going to feed into the shit because I wasn't eyeing the girl to begin with. That man or that woman try to come right behind you and smash on somebody that you was with, that you were saying words like, I love you to. That ain't really your friend. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Especially if that person try to hit them up and they entertaining this shit and didn't even let you know about it. Come on now. You can't tell me I can't be mad at the person who set me up and the person who shot me. Come on now.
Yeah, nah, if your lady is going, if she making moves on your homie, I mean, you should be more mad at your lady, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, as my mans, as my homie, you should be telling me that. But we gonna speak as if the homie is really making a pass on the woman and the woman didn't make a pass on the homie. But you know where I really feel like these type of problems come from? Is when your homie sees your girl as her. Now, I mean, as Julia or Brenda, whatever her name is, you see her as her individually. You don't see her as my homie's girl. You start to really, talk to her privately. When he walk out the room, you're talking to Julia. You see her one-on-one. The reason why I think that's an issue is because the moment you start to see her as an individual and you have to constantly remind yourself, oh, wait, this is my homie's girl. That's where you sneak into territory that create mistakes that you can't come back from. I believe in avoiding the situation altogether. If y'all together and you see your homie's girl or whatever, you can speak, you can acknowledge her, don't act like she's not sitting right there. But all that following her on IG, commenting on her stories so y'all can have a behind closed door conversation, all of that stuff is inappropriate. You sending little emojis to her story. Why are you even following my girl on IG? If you want to keep up with her, ask me. Hey bro, how y'all doing? Shorty good? Like y'all good? Ask me. Go through my page. But what do you need to see my woman for individually by herself? In my book, you're definitely crossing a line where you try to hit her up in the DMs about her story or whatever. Trying to have conversation with my lady outside of me that is not about me should not be happening.
I mean, shit, I'm just really trying to holler at you for real.
Holler at me for what?
You said what?
Holler at me for what?
I mean, you pretty. You got a nice smile.
Aww.
Oh, I love your personality.
And I know to a lot of people, it's like, yo, why you even got to speak on this? Why you even got to say this? Well, because dudes is out here really crossing the line. And you thinking that your bro is your bro. Yeah, he's your bro. But when it comes to that sexual energy taking over or that attraction taking over, he's a whole new person. Like, especially if your homie's not used to being around attractive girls. Now you introduce him to an attractive girl. And now he has access to an attractive girl, whether that's your girl or not. You don't know how he's going to reply. The moment you walk walk out the room, she becomes her as an individual. When I'm around my homies' girlfriends, I tell you right now, I shake their hand, hey, how you doing? I'm not hugging them and stuff like that, unless I've known you for a while and that's just, you know, the type of comfort we all have. But if it's kind of like I just see you every now and then, I'm not hugging you. Okay, like it's gonna be a respectful, hey, how you doing, or whatever. And throughout the interaction of the double date or anything, like I'm not gearing my jokes towards her. I'm not trying to overly talk to her, overly get her attention through my actions. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I would rather it be awkward between me and her. There's no point of ruining a friendship all because you want validation from a woman that used to be your homie's woman, when there's all these other women out there, and you shouldn't even want validation from a woman in the first place. But that's a whole nother subject for another time, because dudes be so excited to get validated by the women that are around them, no matter who the woman is. And those are the dudes that you got to be careful for the most. The homie that as soon as y'all go out, they assume everybody's looking at them and they're attracted to them. Especially dudes that's willing to talk to their other homies' girlfriends. You could easily be one of the dudes that he's bragging to one of his other homies how your girl be trying to flirt with him, or he be flirting with your girl, or whatever. Be careful for those dudes.
And to all my homeboys, I want y'all to listen and listen closely. My woman, hear me out, say it with me. My woman is not y'all homegirl. My woman is not y'all homegirl. So all that trying to hug on her when you see her and all that, you better stop it. Because when she come back and tell me, I'm on your ass. All that, hey sis, all that. All right, I got you. Because one thing about a real man and a real stand-up guy, he gonna speak to your woman, hey, how you doing? Off to his business. He minding his business from there on out. All that trying to lag around and make my woman smile, laugh, and trying to crack jokes. You know, you ain't never cracked jokes in a day in your life. Now you want to crack jokes because my woman around, you gonna mess around and get jumped. You gonna get jumped trying to impress what belongs to me. We come as a team. So if I swing, she gonna swing. Now you assed out.
Man, just keep your homie's girl off limits. Act like she doesn't even exist. She only exists if your homie brings her up or your homie brings her around. There's too many women in this world for you to feel obligated to talk to my woman or follow my woman so you can have contact to her alone. But anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Comment below. Do you think I'm bugging out? Do you think that's like an insecure thing? How do you feel if your homies is friends with your girl? Do you leave your homie with your girl? I don't know. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Hey, man, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Until next time, man, I'm out of here. Peace.